What's up, guys? It's Ian over at Straight Games. I know it's been a while since I've put up a video. Life gets busy, holidays. I apologize. I've been kind of neglecting life. I haven't stopped gaming at all. I've just, like I said, I've just been really busy. Wanted to kind of jump on. I don't have a game for today. I'm kind of in the middle of working on some projects that I've been doing. But I did want to jump in and kind of wish you guys all a Happy New Year. Hope everybody had a great holiday. If you want to share some experience on how great your holiday was, leave something in the comments. Let me know. So I was able to grab quite a few games, to be honest with you, in the past few months. Some are non-war games that probably won't get a video done. The thing is, for me, I'm a wide variety gamer. I'll play pretty much anything. I'm not a huge fan of party games, but it doesn't mean I won't play them. I just have no desire to do videos on them or abstract games. I like them, I play them, but I'm not gonna make a video. There's lots of reviewers out there that focus on Euro games, and they focus on Ameritrash, which I hate that word, but they focus on so many variety of games. And I really don't want to jump into that market, I guess. I don't mind playing the games. Some of them I really like. One of those games, is Android by Kevin Wilson. It's from 2008, a dystopian future, kind of a Blade Runner background. I'm completely obsessed with the game. I've been playing it. I really enjoy it. I enjoy the everything about it. I hear lots of complaints about mechanics and this and that. And to be honest with you, it's such a great story. And to play through it to me and watch everything unfold in my brain and on the board is just amazing. I couldn't ask for a better experience. And there's been lots of reviews on it, text reviews, video reviews, and I just don't even want to go down that road. What I have been doing, though, was able to pick up some really sweet deals on some war games that I kind of wanted to talk about. So the first one that I was able to finally get my hands on was Dawn of the Dead by John Butterfield from 1979 SPI. Most of you are going to know the 1979 movie, or maybe it was 78, Dawn of the Dead, where they're in a mall. And with Peter, Roger, Steve, and Fran. Loved the original movie. The remake with Vin Grimes was okay. It was what it was. But this game, the way this game unfolds and plays, when I first saw it, it's kind of an interesting story. I got it at my dad's house, and my dad's an old school gamer. Doesn't necessarily game anymore. He's in his late 60s. It's just not his thing, and that's okay. But he's got piles and piles of games, and every time I go visit him, because we don't live in the same area anymore, so every time I go to visit him, I'll just kind of take a look around. And we were looking for an old World War II air combat game called Ace of Aces, and he has it. So we were looking for it, and in the process, I was able to stumble across Dawn of the Dead in the closet, and I was like, "Hey, can I have it? I've been looking at this game. I want this game." And my dad's like, "Yeah, I don't care. Go ahead." So we went ahead. One sec, guys. All right, I'm back. My battery's done. I had to go ahead and plug that in. So the angle changed. Sorry about that. So we went ahead and picked this up. And, the thing about this game to me is that my dad, he hadn't played it in years. He didn't have anything in baggies, no contain, no counter tray, no nothing. So I was very skeptical if all the pieces were here. So I went ahead and got home a couple days after Christmas, did an inventory on it. Everything's there. The game is in pristine condition, other than some bowing on the box, a couple of rough edges. But really, it's an intact game. So I went ahead, played it on New Year's Eve with my wife. We played a co-op version of it. So much fun. If you get the chance, there is a website, and I'll link it in my video, where you can do a print and play of the game. I totally recommend checking this game out. A lot of fun. Definitely not easy. I know that there's a two-player version where one person controls the zombies and the other person controls the heroes. We did not do that. We just kind of went off and did the solitaire way of it. We also use miniatures from the old Twilight Creation zombie game, and use the tokens and then put the zombies on top for more visual appeal. And also use the heroes from that game, and it kind of worked out for us. Definitely, if you get a chance, check it out. As soon as I get time, this will probably pop up and I will do a video for it. The next one is a shout out to my friend, we'll call him D. He's not a huge people person, likes to keep his name off the internet, but he's a subscriber. He went ahead and, from my hometown, he went ahead and gave me Hitler's Last Gamble for Christmas by 3W Games. This game, I haven't got to really dig into it yet. I did kind of browse the rule book and kind of looked over the map. I'm pretty excited to get into this game. Obviously, it's the Desperate Ardennes battle, so Battle of the Bulge. This game, he I think, got it online, and it's in such good condition. It has 4 corners, there's not any damage. The box nothing is really used. These rule books and scenario booklets are, still stiff. And from a game this old to be this stiff is really immaculate. It blows my mind how nice everything's still looking. They're not, nothing smells like smoke. It wasn't from a smoker's home. Completely unpunched, counter tray. He even threw in some super cool dice for me to use. So definitely going to get this to the table this year so that we can take a look. I do have quite a few Bulge games, but coming from a good friend of mine to give me a gift, especially a score like Hitler's Last Gamble, totally awesome. Thanks, Steve. I really appreciate it. Cannot wait to get this to the table soon and get a video for you guys. So I think I've gone over it a few times. I'm completely obsessed with the Vietnam era, the political background of the war, what was going on in the countryside and how the farmers didn't want us there, and we didn't necessarily want to be there, and this political struggle that somehow encompasses a war that is Vietnam. People always, I see it all the time on forums, and people are like, I want an easy game, I want a Vietnam game that's simple and quick and easy to play. And I always say, simple, quick, and easy to play do not go well with Vietnam era. Nothing about Vietnam was quick or simple. Nothing about it made sense. We did horrible things in Vietnam as human beings, and the way the tactics that we used to fight that war were just tremendous in considering how we fought previous wars and how we fought future wars. Vietnam really kind of set the standard in a lot of ways for Geneva Convention in different aspects. Political struggles. Everything that we did affected our political stuff at home and the country of Vietnam and Indochina. There's so many different aspects, and I've always been so encompassed by it. I've got lots of games, no trumpet, no drums, which, by the way, will hit the table soon. I've done a couple trial runs. A great game. There's 65 coming out. I've got that on the way. Hearts and Minds, Lock and Load, Forgotten Heroes. All of these games just enthrall me based on so much. Some Hearts and Minds, you're really looking at that hearts and minds of it. Of the people, the effects that the war had on the everyday civilians living in Vietnam that did not want to be there. So that brings me to my next game that was a gift from my mother, and she does occasionally browse the YouTube channel. Maybe not as much as I would like, but you can't have everything you want. She did go ahead and pick me up Silver Bayonet 25th Anniversary Edition by GMT. It's the first team in Vietnam, 1965. You're going to basically recreate the battles with Lieutenant Colonel Hal Moore. and his cavalry, air cavalry division. There's lots of scenarios, so this game is packed. I mean, this is a really heavy box. There's a lot of there is a lot inside this box. I was looking for the word content, slipped my mind. There's a lot of content in this box. I mean, you've got tons and tons of scenario cards. You've got multiple player aids cards, hidden movement cards, air staging cards. And when I mean cards, I mean not like playing cards. I'm speaking more of these. Let me see. I guess I should have used the word sheets, not cards. So, reference sheets, and I guess I just call them cards. But they're all thick quality. They're nice. They're very nice. They look well. Their layout's good. They're in color. There's quite a few of them as well. So you're going to have one for each player, and then you're going to get into screens. So there's kind of a screen to hide. They're a little flimsy for a screen, but for your Viet Cong player, your NVA player, they're basically going to use this for hidden movement. Because obviously, in order to have a Vietnam game, there was hidden movement. You're going to want to hide your staging as the Allied player, because you don't want the enemy didn't quite know where we were landing our airdrops were going and where our bombing missions were going to be headed. So there has to be some sort of secludedness. So how this game is going to play solitaire, I'm not entirely sure. I may not be able to do a solitaire. I may have my friend Chris stand in for me and play the other side. Or in the past, we've used my friend Dayslow, and they'll play it, and we'll kind of go in that direction. Because I'm going to need, this game may require that second player. I'm not sure how well I can alter the solitaire version of it. I've been able to do it in numerous games, and even hidden movement games kind of take that to the next step. No Trumpets, No Drums has hidden movement, and I literally just shuffle in my decoys that way, and kind of draw them out of a cup to move them, so that way it gives it more of a hidden movement feel, and I'm not knowing. Or I've got this knack for being able to set up the board and get everything that I need to do and take the turn as one player, and I'll literally leave the room, shut the lights off, be gone an hour, go outside, talk to my wife, watch TV, read a book, do whatever, BS, talk on the phone, and then I'll literally come back hour and a half later, and I have completely forgotten my strategy for one side and sat down and just played the turn out on the other side. And then I do it again. And it takes longer when I do that, but what it does is it allows me to literally clear my brain so that I don't have that remembrance of what I was doing the turn before. So like I said, I really hope that you guys continue watching. I appreciate all the new guys that have joined in. I've seen quite a few subscribers popping in. I still need to get back to Paths to Hell videos, and I apologize, Nico. I just haven't gotten to it. I know I told you I would, and I by all means, I am going to do that. Timing has been so awful for me, especially with life and the holidays. So I'm going to end this video